So, we all know OnlyFans is gonna go extinct. It's just a fact. Since they're banning pornography, which is the very thing that made them as big as they are, if even successful at all, of course, it's a shaky situation, so not a lot of us know the full story. I'm going to be using a number of sources on the subject, and if you want to see them, they're naturally in the description, along with my social handles, also in the pinned comments, so please sit back and enjoy the video. Now, obviously we know OnlyFans has a reputation for having a lot of porn, and frankly, in my opinion, a lot of idiots. But how much porn does it really have? Well, I actually couldn't find a percentage on it, but as we all know, it's the vast majority of it. I did see something recently on Instagram claiming OnlyFans was roughly 96% porn, but that's an unreliable source, albeit probably accurate. But where did it all begin? The site originated in November 2016. However, the original owner, by the name of Guy Stokely, sold 75% of the business to a Ukrainian-American businessman by the name of Leonid Radovinsky, which I probably pronounced wrong, who then became the director of the company. After which, the site slowly began to focus more on NSFW, or not safe for work, content. In other words, mostly pornography and sexually explicit content. This is around the time, although still small, it gained a reputation for being focused and centered around porn. From my eyes, I saw it as basically Pornhub Premium packaged in a vertical phone-like view, which I've never liked for videos or photos, but that's of course besides the point. By April 2020, it had already been mentioned by Beyonce in the remix of the Megan Thee Stallion song Savage, which I'm all too sure we've all heard too much of. CEO Tim Stokely stated the site in total had paid more than $75 million and had 200,000 new users per day, not to mention 7,000 to 8,000 new creators a day, which was a 15% spike in traffic after the remix released. Quite the increase. In the same line of Savage, they mentioned the social media show by the name of Demon Time. Shortly after the remix, they partnered with OnlyFans. OnlyFans isn't all bad, however. In January 2020, a 20-year-old American by the name of Kaylin Ward raised more than $1 million to help with the infamous and tragic wildfires in Australia. Now, you might be wondering, how did OnlyFans actually help with that? Well, OnlyFans actually teamed up with her to start a trend for the charitable cause. So it proves as much as they are what some would consider immoral or prudish, they do have their glimmering rays of hope and compassion. We all know the infamous woman Bella Thorne, the woman who broke OnlyFans. She also broke a record on the platform, earning $1 million within 24 hours and $2 million within a week. However, the refunds roared and the people did too. She claimed to be selling nude photos, however they turned out to be just lingerie. Sex workers claim she was appropriating their position, in other words, taking advantage of it. Bad Baby or Danielle Bregoli, however, took it one step further, by earning roughly $1 million in the first 6 hours of her joining. This was also met with backlash, as she had just turned 18 the week prior to her joining. Personally, I think since she's 18, it should be considered competent enough to make her own choices, hence there's nothing wrong with it. Also, it still is a bit strange. It was almost like they were waiting for it. Like you guys are probably waiting on the next chapter in this little saga. On the 19th of August 2021, OnlyFans decided to move away from sexually explicit content. This was met with hordes upon hordes of memes and trolls reacting in the predictable way, which is making endless memes and generally poking fun at the situation. However, most forgot about the sex workers who depend on the platform, in which I'll talk about in just a moment. The new TOS, or Terms of Service, on the platform state: do not upload, post, display, or publish content on OnlyFans that shows, promotes, advertises, or refers to sexually explicit conduct, which means actual or simulated sexual intercourse, including genital-genital, oral genital, anal genital, or oral anal, between persons of any sex, actual or simulated masturbation, any exhibition of the anus or genitals of any person which is extreme or offensive, actual or simulated material depicting bodily fluids commonly secreted during sexual conduct, all existing content that shows, promotes, advertises, or refers to sexually explicit conduct, which has the meaning given to it in Section 5B of this policy, must be removed before December 1st, 2021, or by any other date in which we communicate to the users. In conclusion, I support the efforts of preventing illegal or non-consensual pornography. I do believe, however, there are better ways of going about it in regards to the payment processing companies, such as requiring a certain amount of moderation similar to Pornhub's level of which, and then allowing payments. I do feel pity for the sex workers in the situation. A lot of them will need new jobs and will have to live with constant abuse for once being a content creator on these websites. Not to mention, their family will suffer too. For example, see Lena Rhodes' unborn son. However, that was their own choice. Moving on from that, the sources I use are CNN Business, Bloomberg, and of course the OG Wikipedia. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you agree with my opinions or if you disagree, as I'm always open to debate. And as always, have a good day and take care of yourself. Much love, lads.